A judge just made somebody's side piece pay $1.7 million to the betrayed wife for sleeping with her husband. And no, this is not fake news. This is a very rare outcome that comes from a law that only exists in a handful of states called alienation of affection laws, which allows someone who gets cheated on to sue their spouse's affair partner if the affair is what led to the breakdown of the marriage. North Carolina happens to be one of those states, and that is where this case occurred. It features three main characters: Akira Montague, the betrayed wife, defendant Brene Kennard, the mistress involved, and third-party defendant Timothy Montague, the cheating husband. In order to win her case, Akira and her attorneys needed to prove three things. 1, that love existed between these spouses during this marriage. 2, that love was alienated or interfered with by a third party without both spouses' consent. And 3, that the interfering party was aware of the marriage but continued to alienate the affection anyway. Akira was able to pass the first threshold of proof by providing text and communication evidence between herself and Timothy in which he expressed that he loved her multiple times. Akira was able to pass the second threshold by showing clear and convincing evidence that Brene was interfering with their love by showing Brene's own TikTok videos of being romantic with Timothy during the marriage. And finally, while this one was a little bit more difficult to prove, Akira was also able to prove that Timothy and Brene physically slept together during the marriage, which added an additional charge, a rare charge but exists in North Carolina, called criminal communication, which is basically a hilarious legal way of saying extramarital coitus. Now, a lot of people had some criticisms, wondering why everyone was going after the side piece and not the spouse himself. But I will let you know, Timothy is not getting off the hook because he married Brene after this affair, so these legal obligations are also now his. And a lot of people expressed that they would have had a lot more compassion and empathy for Brene if she didn't know that they were married. But the reality is that she fully was aware of the situation and flaunted the affair on TikTok to her very large audience. So for a lot of people, this is just what FAFO looks like. But what do you guys think? Do you think this law should exist? Do you think fault divorce should exist? Do you think we should just unite all of them to fully punish the cheaters? Or do you think there's not really a great place for full judicial discretion here? But most importantly, if anyone from North Carolina wants to sleep with my husband, I understand that it can extend to out of state. That would be really helpful. I could use a payday.